What is up, everyone? It is time for that last workout of the year and time for Talk Beck Fitness. Now, today we're going to be focusing on some highlights, some questions about the resolutions for the new year to come, and some goals that you yourself might want to focus on along with those resolutions, the mindsets that you're going to have, those achievements that you're gonna wanna unlock, and that dedication that you're gonna wanna have for the gym. Let's get to it. So the first thing that I wanna talk to you about is dedication, because anybody can say that they're going to do something, but it takes someone that is going to actually come out on top and achieve their goals to stay dedicated. And that's exactly what New Year's resolutions are. Because on the 1st of January, every single year, everyone in America is like, oh, I'm gonna do this year. Oh, these are my goals, my mindsets, the things that I'm going to achieve. Did you know that 99% of people fail within the first week? That's right, they don't even make a week into January before they completely just fail at their New Year's resolution. Are you going to be part of that 1% that holds through longer than just 1 week? Or better yet, are you going to keep that promise to yourself and stay dedicated and be the best version of yourself throughout the rest of the year? These aren't questions that I have the answer to. These are only questions that you have the answer to. And it's time for you to take 2 steps back and realize, if you really want to be the best version of yourself, you have to stay dedicated. Let's get in this work. That's something that I myself have even learned. And I've actually learned it the hard way, but I'm hoping you can learn it the easy way. Whenever you want to be the best version of yourself, you don't just start maxed out. You don't just walk up to the bench press and be like, oh yeah, I can hit 400 pounds slight work. No, you have to start easy. Start and find what your version of 100% is, and then just keep adding until you achieve your goals, until you truly unlock your full potential, until you make those New Year's resolutions come true. On to the next set. So enough about this year's resolutions. Let's take 2 steps back and talk about last year's resolutions. I want you to ask yourself, did you stay true to the resolutions that you made last year? What is the difference between the resolutions you made last year and the resolutions you're going to make this year? What is the difference in the type of person that you wanted to be going into last year versus going into this year? You need to take 2 steps back and realize not only your physical resolutions, but your mental, the types of resolutions you want to do, more focused towards your wealth, maybe even your future plans. So don't think short term, think long term. And when it comes to that, it's important for you to not only realize what's going to affect you today, but affect you tomorrow. What's going to affect you in a year from now, maybe even 10 years from now. So you don't want to have a short-term mindset per se. You want to be able to focus on what's best for you in the long haul. And that is how achieving's done. That's how winners are able to make the most of their life. Because they're not like, oh, it's gonna focus like and affect me today and only today. It's never about that. It's about how is this going to affect my future? How is this gonna help me be the best version of myself? In the end, is this really going to help me take 2 steps forward, or in the end, is it going to push me back on my goals? Because some of those New Year's resolutions you might have stuck through with, but you didn't realize that they were only going to hurt you in the long run. And you need to be smarter about making your resolutions this year compared to last year. What the new year brings to you relies a lot on what you bring to the new year. So ask yourself, what are you bringing to the new year this year? Are you truly bringing the best version of yourself? Are you bringing that winner's mindset? Or are you bringing 5%? Because, if we're being honest, if you're not bringing the best version of yourself, it doesn't matter what type of resolutions that you set for the year. It doesn't matter what type of goals or achievements that you want to have. I'll tell you right now, you're going to fail. Because unless you're truly bringing the best version of yourself, and unless you're truly willing to push yourself to the limits, you're setting yourself up for failure. Definitely failure. And do you really want to be setting yourself up for failure at the very beginning of the year? Is that really how you want to start off a year? You want to take 2 steps back and make sure that you indeed are going to be doing whatever it takes to give 100%. Whatever it takes to truly be the best version of yourself. Whether that's changing your eating patterns, changing your friends. Maybe your friends are the whole reason why you can't truly give 100% of yourself. Or maybe it's because of your lifestyle. You're too dedicated to what your heart desires. And although what your heart desires is fun, and you love doing it, and it's the lifestyle that you've dreamed of, it's going to set you up for failure in your fitness journey. And that's whenever you have to take 2 steps back and ask yourself, what is more important? Your fitness journey or all that fun that you truly love to have? There is no wrong answer, but the answer in that question itself is going to set you up for the type of future that you're gonna have. On to the next step. So one thing that I want to talk about, and you're gonna thank me for this later, is setting different resolutions. And it doesn't matter if you failed or succeeded on your previous resolutions for last year. What matters is this year's resolutions are going to be different. Even if it's slightly different, for example, if last year one of your resolutions was I'm going to lose 50 pounds, and you indeed lose that 50 pounds, instead of setting I'm going to lose 50 pounds again this year, maybe you want to set it even higher. Maybe you want to make sure that you lose 65, maybe even 75 pounds. Or maybe you don't have that much more body fat left to lose, so you're like, hey, instead this year I'm going to lose 25 pounds of body fat, cut it down lean, hit that muscle mass, but have that perfect physique that you've been shooting for. Maybe when it comes to bench press, last year your goal was make sure you get your bench press up by like 120 pounds. You succeeded. Congrats on you. Instead of setting 120 pounds again, you want to be a little more realistic. Do you think you're going to go up a lot? In that case, shoot for something way more like 200 pounds, because you have a whole year to achieve this resolution. Or maybe you feel like you've really hit peak, but you just want to improve yourself a little more, but you want to stick to the same exact resolution. So instead of saying the same exact number you did last year, be like, hey, this year, 45 pound plates per side, I'm going to shoot my bench press up by 90 pounds. So you always want to make sure that you change your resolution up at least a little bit. You don't want to stick to the same exact resolutions that you've had in the past. It's not about success or failure. It's about changing up this game that we call life. Getting this next set. Oh, and one more thing, lightweight.
That's so funny how you just brought that up, and I just feel like he's exposing it. Let me send it to you.
Oh. Okay. So whenever it comes to getting in that very last workout of the year, you want to think back on all your goals, think back if you've truly succeeded or failed at them, think about what you would want to do differently, and take that thought process and apply it to what your goals are going to be in this upcoming year. Apply it to how you truly are going to be the best version of yourself. You want to apply it to not only what you do daily, but your lifestyle and how it's going to affect you in the future. On to the next set. All right. So one last thing that I do want to touch on is not only going into the new year with a fresh start, but going into every single day of the new year with a fresh start. You gotta treat every single day like a new day and go in with a positive mindset. And it's gonna be that positive mindset along with giving 100% that helps you go far in life. Because if you only go into the very first day with that positive mindset, a weekend, start to forget about your resolutions, start to give up in yourself, start to forget your goals. And then by the end of the month, you won't even care anymore. You'll already have given up in yourself, already have failed, and already be like, I'll try again next year. Well, next year isn't promised, but what is promised is today. And it's time for you to make the most of the day and make the most of that new year. And that is why it's very, very important to go into each and every single day with that new mindset of how you're going to make the most of the day, how it's going to be the best day of your life, how not only are you going to give 100%, but you are going to push yourself beyond your limits and make this upcoming year the best year yet. So happy new year. Good luck with your fitness journey. And see you later, friends.